There goes my mobile spider. That spider's a tricky little bitch. It attacked me one time, I nearly fell over. As you might have seen in a previous video. Back me up a bit, I'll tell you. You gotta be careful of that fucking spider. This fucking spider is a tricky thing. You can spin. It can weave. It can contend. And all the while it's performing its, little bit of business in front of my painting COVID-19 and its strange attractors, as the case may be. And as I said in the past, you can't tell the difference between this dark blue, this dark blue and this dark purple. Only very, very, very up close, in other words 6 inches, can you even see it. Plus, all this thickly laid paint business, only up close can you actually see what I've done. Now, I don't regard this as a masterpiece. Fuck, it's nothing. It's just a fucking design I decided to create. Because I didn't have anything better to do. And I happen to have a sheet of plywood in this fucking garage, and I painted it. So it's a 4 foot by 8 foot composition in oil paint. Yellow, red, blue, darker blue, and ultimately ultraviolet purple. And off it goes into the who knows what. And this is a black hole. Well, yeah, get a closer look. Get a closer look. This is a representation of the Fibonacci sequence. This is an inflection point. Oh my. Well, anyway, so, I am just, displaying certain ideas. I'm not suggesting any political activity or otherwise. Although I hate Trump supporters, and I hate their motherfucking tendencies towards insurrection. They are misguided. And misguided by whom? Well, their own fearless leader, obviously, Trump. Were it not for their fearless leader, I think they'd, hustle the line back to their previous positions where they were, I don't know. What was that guy's name? Randy Weaver supporters, Claude Dallas supporters, and that Koresh fellow supporters. Come on. Come on, you fucking bastards. You just make an excuse to use your fucking guns, which the Second Amendment allows you to use. And the Second Amendment is a seed, the very seed of insurrection in our country. That is the most ironic thing about the American Constitution, that embedded in it was the seed for insurrection, which has now taken place. Thanks to the Second Amendment, which must be modified, if not eliminated. And the only way to do that, not through legislation, no, through the second, I say, Constitutional Convention. The second Constitutional Convention. Now, what do you think of that? Well, any right-wing supporter of NRA affiliates and so on, and the NRA itself, Wayne LaPierre and so on, would be terrified of a second Constitutional Convention. Why? Because they realize that it is a mere possibility, mind you, that their absolute right to gun ownership would be a little, constrained, to say the least. They would no longer have right to machine guns. They would no longer have right to bazookas. They would no longer have right to grenades and so on. A fully armed militia, fuck. They're fully armed, believe me. They are fully armed, and they are fully trained since they came right out of, guess what? The American military. And guess where many of those people flow into after their service? They flow right into the police departments all across the land. Now we have these people trained by the police academies to do their job. But they have a certain, what I would regard as an affliction against people who do not look like they do. Not to put too fine a point on it. And this is the central problem of our time. And I defy anyone to say otherwise. And I defy anyone to say that this cannot be addressed. And it can, and it will be. Because in their training, in police academies, we should have, and we doubtlessly will have, observers, embedded like journalists in the Iraq War, where all these motherfuckers got their training in the first place. And then they will tell us what the hell is going on with the police academies. But for the time being, we do not know, because that's all secret information. Well, they prevent us from seeing